What's up, you guys? I am Nia. Welcome back to my channel. Y'all, this video, as y'all see by the title, we're exposing Christianity because that is the devil's religion. Yes, I said it. Feel how you want to feel about it, but the proof is in the pudding. Look what Christianity has done to the community. Look what Christianity has done to the black community. And I actually did a video on this a couple weeks back when I did a video about exposing church Christians. But the extended part of that video, I was just trying to edit it, but it's just too broke. It's just too, the GPS was talking while I was talking on the video, so it kept cutting me out, and I was trying to break it up, but it just too much. So I was just like, it just was chopping up the whole message and whatever. So I was like, I'm gonna just start a new video talking about it, because this is real. Like, I just be thinking, like, as I'm getting into the Bible, and God has led me to the Bible, and even what I be saying about that, like, you know, and initially I've told y'all this. If you never seen those videos I was talking about, is like, at first I questioned if the Bible was real. Like, yes, I'm being 100 with y'all. I really questioned if the Bible was real, because I'm like, the Bible is man-made. It's a book. It was man-made. Anything that's man-made is faulty. Anybody could put anything in a book. Anybody, like, somebody had to write the Bible. So who says that this is law? But now that I, like, know God and he led me, I built a relationship with God first before I ever read the Bible. I had my relationship with him first. And as I grew in my relationship with him, he led me to his Bible. And that's why I can kind of decipher in there what's real, or whatever. And some stuff in there still seems like, some stuff still seems kind of like shaky to me. And that's why I used to feel like that, because just like the game of telephone, when you tell one person a message, by the time it get to the last person, they done messed up the whole message and turned it upside down, left out. Like, they really done screwed up the whole message by the time it get to the last person. It changed the whole meaning of what you even really said. So that's how I would feel about the Bible. It was like, sorry y'all, I'm kind of so that's how I would feel about the Bible, because I'm like, this is man-made. Like, somebody had to write this, so anybody could put anything in a book and call it law. Like, you know, this is before I didn't believe in this stuff. But as I'm reading it now, and I'm just reading, like, a lot of stuff, it's just like contradicts what we actually go by on the day-to-day. And it just once again shows, like, how the devil, like I said, the devil is the government. Let's be clear. I will always say that the devil is the government, because they know God's way. Now that I'm reading this Bible and see how they operated, what they call presidents, that was what the kings were in the Bible. But it's like they didn't dress everything up. They didn't change everything. And they just have watered down stuff so much and have changed things. And just the way they have done things, it just really irritates my soul to see this. And it's so, I'm gonna go really, like, deeper into my thoughts on the government, but this is more so to explain about Christianity. Like, good morning, baby. Like, how can Christianity, the same religion that has turned so many people away from the church, how are you of God for real? If you turned so many people, so many of us black people, away from the church. Not even just us black people, but y'all know I focus on us, because that's what I care about, my own people. Because don't nobody else care about us. So I'm going to care about us, period. Like, even though my own people make me mad, I'm never going to give up on black people. I'm never going to stop fighting for us. I'm never going to do none of that, because we all we got. So we don't stick together, then who else going to stick by us? Nobody. But to see, like, what is done, Christianity has screwed us over time and time again. Christianity has molested us time and time again, abused us time and time again. The same ones, you going to church, same kids that grew up in the church all the time. The same ones at home getting molested by their own daddies, own mamas, who still go and sit up at the church. That's why I despise the church. I told y'all in one of the last videos, I despise those two words, church and Christianity. I despise those two words, because those two things, them two C's right there, them two C's has done big damage on the people, on the children of God, the Israelites. Big damage. And I always say to black people, we're the Israelites. We're the Israelites. We're the ones that God brought his wrath onto America to free us from slavery. We're the ones that was in bondage. We're the ones he freed us from the land of Egypt. We're the ones. And this is why he's angry with us, because look how we repay him. Look how we repay him. And that's a whole nother video. But what I wanted to just say is just a couple things. Like, and that's why I'm mad, because that other video I really was going in because I was mad. And that's why I really like to do these videos when I'm amped up, I'm on fire, and I'm mad for real. Because I just get the going in, and it just come right off the muscle. But just even when I'm reading about the Sabbath day is on Saturday. But Christians got you believing that the Sabbath day is on Sunday. We worship God on Sundays. We go to church on a Sunday. But truthfully, the Sunday is the beginning of the week. If you look at the calendar, and this is why I say the devil is counterfeit, because the counterfeit, they want to copy the God way and change that one little thing about it. Just like how if y'all ever watched the movie Bring It On, and how the white girls, they used to go steal the clovers, steal the black girls' routines, steal their moves, and then they would take it back to their own turf and dress it up, calling it their own. And they change that one little thing about it and call it their own. Just like the white people do, i.e. the devil. Yes, I said it. And that's exactly what the devil does. It's the counterfeit version of the God's way. You change that one little thing, just like they do. They got us believing that the work week was supposed to begin on a Monday, when truly the beginning of the week starts on a Sunday. They got us believing that they got us believing the whole opposite of what it is. If you look at the calendar, it starts Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. Starts on Sunday, ends on Saturday. They got us thinking Monday, then ends on Sunday. That's rule number. That's pointer number one of lies they done told. Then when I'm learning about the whole holidays thing, and I'm just so mad because everything that I've been sold and already started these like traditions with my daughter and stuff with Christmas and doing all of these things now, to find out, just to see. Okay, can you be quiet? Just to see how they have just like really lied about all these holidays and stuff like that. And I just did another video that I'm gonna drop about exposing Starbucks, how they really are some nasties. There's some nasties, and y'all gonna see that video. Y'all know how I feel about the kids. And this is why I just said in this very video right here, what the Christians has done to the kids, sacrificing your kids to Molech. Like, ooh, this is... Wait till I drop that video. So many of these that's in another... Y'all gonna get that video. That video almost like an hour long, because I really just breaking it down for y'all to see the correlation, to see how these corporations be all in with the shits. Like, they all in with it. They all in with this bull crap that they got going on out here. I can't believe this. And they got us really believing that Christmas is the day. But in the Bible right here, I did a video on this too that I just never posted it. This is why it's a couple videos I did that I just never posted, and I should have been posted them. But in here, it talks about how the table is supposed to be set up. It talks about, and as I'm reading it right here, it says the candlestick and its instruments, offerings for the tabernacle. This is in Exodus, the table and its furniture. Like, they told you how the table should look. See, it say, and the Lord spoke to Moses, saying, speak unto the children of Israel, that they may bring me an offering of every man that giveth it willingly with his heart. Ye shall take my offering. And then basically, it says oil for the light, spices for anointing oil, and for sweet incense. Like, it really just go into detail of how it's supposed to be set up here. And when I saw this part down here about the candlesticks, I say, this reminds me of something. Kwanzaa. Kwanzaa is the day that we are initially supposed to be celebrating. And it's so funny because in this video that I did, that I never posted, that I'm probably still going to post after this, I was talking about how Malcolm X he was a big activist that black people, that we're supposed to be practicing the Islamic way. And it's so funny. It's so funny how now when I started reading this Bible, but like I was saying, this baby just, she just wants to interrupt so bad. But it's so funny how I was reading this. I'm like, so that's Kwanzaa, because when you, what he ordered, the Lord spoke to Moses saying, this is how it needs to be set up. Nowhere in there does it, well, I didn't get to all the parts in the Bible, honestly, to know if it talks about Christmas in that way. But just to know that the devil counterfeits, Kwanzaa is the 26th, December 26th. And like the devil does, like I said, they counterfeit and they change that one little thing and call it their own. He mocked God and took, instead of the 26th, he pushed it a day ahead of God's day, with the day that God ordained for us to be doing our celebrations and peace offerings and all of that. That was supposed to be on the 26th on Kwanzaa. And the way that he broke it down, how the table was supposed to be set up, I said, that's Kwanzaa. They do the candlesticks, the 6 candlesticks, and to set up the table like that. I said, oh my gosh, I can't believe this. I can't believe this. Like, the devil has literally copycatted everything. You copycatted the Sabbath day. You copycatting Christmas. It's not supposed to be Christmas. And that's what just made me mad, because it's like I already I wish I would have known this stuff before I just like got my daughter started. But I don't know, at the end of the day, we can't celebrate Christmas no more. We're gonna have to do our stuff on the 26th. Like, and just to see that, truthfully, when you think about Christmas, this is the way for the white man to get all the money. Because black people, we don't own nothing. We go spend all our hard-earned money going for broke for these kids on Christmas just to make them happy, further feeding the white man's pockets. And it just really irritating to me just to see so much of this. It's just like, it's just really shady business. Like, it's really shady what they have done. Y'all, I'm laying down now. I'm really about to take a nap. But I didn't add in there what I wanted to say about the fasting thing, because Jesus fasted for 40 days, and you never hear Christians talk about, I've never heard a Christian until I just started getting on YouTube with these prophetic word people, and even they don't talk about fasting for 40 days. Which religion practices true fasting season of 40 days? Ramadan. The Islamics, they do Ramadan. They really fast for 40 days. They really pray every single day as you're supposed to. You cannot build no relationship with God only talking to him every other day, one day a week on a Sunday when you go to church. You can't. That's not how you commune with him. That's not how you truly build a relationship with him and let him into your life, by only talking to him. Not even really talking to him. You just cheering on what the pastor saying, and yes, pastor, preach, pastor. That's the only way you feel like you fellowshipping with God, and singing them church chants and bull crap. That is not the way that you truly build a relationship with God. And that's why many of these religious folks, they don't have real relationships with God. They have a religion. They don't have a relationship with him. They don't have no relationship. They have religion. But who does? Who does pray every single day, 5 times a day? Who does practice fasting over a 40-day period of time? Well, at least what they think, do like 30 days. Either way, it's still more than what these Christians do. That's why I believe the way it's really supposed to be Islamic, and I think I'm converting. Well, I ain't even converting, because I was never a Christian from the get-go. I never really claimed that crap. But just a couple other things, and I'm about to take a nap, but I just wanted to add that part into the video. Because I'm gonna do a next video. We're gonna talk about this government. Because you need to pay attention to what they push on us versus what they don't push on us. We need to talk about the stuff that they allow us to do versus the stuff that they try to forbade us to do. And those are the things we got to be cautious of and watch out, because the government, anything that's bad for you, they push on you and let you have it. But I'm going to talk about this when I wake up, because I'm tired, y'all. I had no sleep. I ain't been to sleep since. It's 1 p.m. and I ain't been to sleep since like 1 p.m. yesterday. I took a nap yesterday, like, and woke up at like 1 or something like that. But I ain't been to sleep since then, so I'm tired. So I'm gonna take a nap. I'll see y'all in the next video.